Hey guys, welcome back. We are back from our how long were we gone?
About a month and a half.
Yeah, our little hiatus. I'm your host Sophie, and I'm here with the guys. Ken.
What's up, Sophie? Glad to be back, guys.
Hey, Ken.
What's up?
Be back,
Let's go.
And Ralph.
Let's do this.
Ralph side-eyeing.
What up?
Mike, what are you doing?
I have allergies.
And BZ430.
Hey.
So we're just gonna jump right into our little pre-question topic. So yeah, Beyonce and Jay-Z, right? They're coming, I guess July 15th? I know. But the thing is, the concert or the tour isn't doing that well. People actually are not buying tickets. Like, it's not sold out anywhere. Why do you guys think that is?
Because they $500 a ticket. Motherfucker, rent. Shit.
I don't know.
How do you think about it, about you being a big Beyonce fan? Like, how do you feel about that?
I feel like it's annoying, and I don't necessarily feel like it's her fault.
So it's Jay-Z's
Her people's fault.
Who's her people?
You think she does all that pricing?
I think she can control it.
Yeah, she
I
has
feel
a say in the matter.
I mean, I don't feel like it's totally her fault. I do feel like she has some say. Obviously, I feel like it's stupid. Like, you're already rich. What you charging $500? But you know what though? It's a lot of people who bought the pre-sale tickets and are selling them back on Ticketmaster. Like, only Ticketmaster has like the resale prices.
Wait, what?
So you can buy a ticket and resell it, and they have a resale value attached to it?
Ticketmaster, you can't do that.
Yeah,
I didn't know you
can.
could.
Sound like
No, what? You can't buy a ticket and resell it on Ticketmaster because Ticketmaster has to get a cut of it. You talking about StubHub maybe? Ticketmaster, you can't do that.
Even if you log in, it'll say like these tickets are for such and such purchase only. Like, and I'm pretty sure it's resale, unless it's like I'm like messing up the word or whatever. But
Maybe.
yeah, it's not the original pricing at all. People are just being assholes.
Well, the thing is, you can't price out your fans, and it sounds like that's what they were, that's what they did. But I remember when they first announced this tour, and everybody I saw on Twitter and Facebook everywhere were complaining about the prices.
I wasn't surprised though. Actually, I had a feeling it was gonna be high. Like
I had a feeling too.
High.
I don't know.
I think Drake and Lil Wayne tickets is like
Yep.
$210 or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, like that's fucking crazy.
People are losing
Like,
their fucking minds.
Yeah,
man. I'm
like,
not
that's
paying
crazy.
that.
Yeah, everybody's complaining like we made you who you are. Like,
Right.
you
I
know
think
what
I think
mean?
at this point
You
people
owe us. Like,
I think the artists are getting desperate because they're not making as much money like without
music.
them.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're trying to recoup
That's
a
not
lot of
hard.
that. Then do merch. Do
no
good merch. But here's the thing too though. Like just grind longer. Do a longer tour. Hit more dates. Lower the price. I don't know.
who?
I think they're
17.
being greedy.
I think they're
I think they're being greedy.
I think Jay-Z and Beyonce just think like, oh, this is who I am, and they're gonna pay it.
Anyway, so the question is actually today from Modest Media. Here's a question.
What? You can't do that.
That's cheating.
That's cheating.
Cheating. It's not cheating. Everybody wants to know though. Okay.
I don't like my wig.
That's a good one. That's a good
Did you
one.
have fun at my wedding?
He wants to know, what do you think about YouTube deleting independent artists from its site?
I didn't do enough research into that. I saw it, but
I knew you wouldn't have. I have it here for you.
I don't know what happened.
He's gonna be
They
informed.
came back and tried to clarify it and say they won't be deleting Adele and all these other guys from YouTube.
Adele.
Yeah, 'cause
Right.
Adele was part of is it she signed to is it SL?
Adele? Adele's on a major label.
Yeah, she's on.
Yeah.
The
I think her name was one of
No,
them.
they were. Her.
Her name was put out there.
I don't know.
I think probably someone for
Her picture
older
was on
work,
the- on the
maybe,
article.
not her newer work. So I think what YouTube has signed, of course, these deals with these major labels to start this streaming service, and the independents, as usual, they don't really want to sign up for it. So what they were saying, well, since you don't want to sign up for it, we'll just delete all your shit. So I think in the case of Adele, maybe the older, they were talking about deleting that off of there, not the newer stuff she has with the major labels. So I think that's how her name ended up in the mix.
Still a lot. She only has 2 records in there. I think they're both on a major. But even going past Adele, I don't understand. So they're going to delete every single video that they find of an indie artist on YouTube's going to die then. What's the point?
I don't understand that at all.
I don't
It pisses
either.
me off.
Read what you was gonna read.
Okay, so it says YouTube is preparing to radically change the site, adding a subscription service that is intended to help them compete in the streaming music industry. The Google-owned video site has already signed new licensing deals with all the major labels, but many independents are refusing to take part. Apparently, not only the smaller indie labels are being offered the same deals as the majors, but the contracts that Google is putting in front of them are less than fair. And then it just goes on to talk about, in order to show their muscle, Google has stated that any label, meaning smaller independent ones, that does not sign a deal with them will not only be left off the new service, but will have their original content taken down from the original free YouTube. Okay, because people use the internet to kind of brand themselves as like independent artists and all that, and like become bigger, you know, that's how Drake started and all these other people. But like, they're taking down everyone's stuff.
Yeah, if you don't sign up for the service, yeah. That was the threat, but they're saying now that they're not going to do that. And that's, I think, Digital Music News, they were the ones that had it, because I think it was Financial Times, they got the exclusive on it, they did the interview with that guy, and then of course all the other sites picked up on it, Guardian, Verve, et cetera, et cetera. So everybody jumped out there and jumped on the story, because the shock was that they're gonna start deleting people out.
Was that their music as well, or is it with just music and in videos as well?
Anything that's on you, I guess, I don't know.
It says original content, so that would be videos and
music. Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So, but apparently now that they're coming back and saying, no, we will not delete that stuff off YouTube.
You just can't post it now?
I don't know.
I don't know either. They're not being that specific.
And that's why I waited and didn't say anything. I saw people on Twitter freaking out, and I was like, this doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't trip out yet.
I wouldn't be surprised, because when I first got on YouTube, you could post whatever you wanted to and be all, you know, creatively savvy and just whatever you wanted to post. But then a couple of years into it, they were blocking some of my videos because, oh, you can't post this because this has a song by such and such. Like, at first you could just be like, oh,
Like,
I don't own this,
Yeah.
but I'm still using it, you know? But now they're like, you can't even do that. It's blocked in such and such countries and all that.
Right.
And so I'm like, okay.
It's just coming full circle. Like how we've always talked about how all of these record labels were archaic and they lost a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? When the internet came out, this is their opportunity. Hey, we're gonna get some of this shit back.
Wait, say that again?
I think that the music labels are trying to get some of this back because
You think they scared because the indie artists is finally like finding a way
Blowing
to...
up?
No, 'cause that's just YouTube. If they were gonna do that, they'd attack fucking Spotify. They'd attack, you know.
well, no, that Piff and
No,
like,
that Piff is a free.
yeah, mixtapes are different.
Spotify. What's the
Beats Music.
Streaming.
What's the Pandora?
Pandora.
They be attacking them.
But Pandora already has licensing deals, and they have to pay royalties already on the music
Yeah,
that
they
they
do.
play.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Like, these major record labels be attacking those companies trying to get them removed. I don't think this is the major record labels trying to get anything back. This is YouTube trying to get their money.
YouTube as well, because they sided with the music companies.
No, the indie labels are saying no.
No, I'm saying they don't, but I'm just saying the commercial.
Listen to what you're saying though, right? So YouTube approached, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I didn't read as much as you probably did. YouTube contacted the smaller labels, right? The smaller labels said, we don't want to sign. They also contacted the majors. The majors said, sure. So the indie labels had their shot to sign up with this. So this isn't a way for the major
And I think it was
companies
'cause of the
to push
contract.
them out. This is just YouTube saying, we want our money. The major record labels have the money to give, so they don't care. These smaller labels don't have it. This is just another way for these small record labels not to prosper. It's just YouTube saying, you know what, I want our money. That's it.
Because the independent labels are gaining, they're earning their followers through YouTube.
Right.
So by them, you know, why would they sign up for this? There's really no added benefit for them signing up for this when they are already building their following through YouTube, which is a free platform. So it doesn't make sense for them. What this is YouTube entering into the streaming game, because they have all of this content, for free, and they're trying to figure out a way to monetize it and diversify the way that they're earning money. So they're looking at Spotify, they're looking at Beats Music, they're looking at Deezer and SoundCloud and Pandora. They're looking at, so everybody's saying streaming is the way of the future, and everybody's trying to make money off streaming. But streaming, as there's been many reported cases of Spotify, their royalties, their payout are terrible. And that's why the independent labels are saying, look, we don't do millions and millions of views millions of streams, so we can't make any money off of that. So why would we sign up for this service? Because we're only going to do a couple of thousand, and you're only paying out pennies on the dollar. What, 0.004%? I think is what Spotify is paying artists. And these guys will do thousands of streams and only get a check for $40. So why would they sign up for this?
These are small record labels that kind of depend on stuff like this.
With the
internet. And now you're saying you have to pay? They don't have the money. So I can't blame the major corporations. I'm blaming YouTube if this is actually even true.
No, it's true. This is something that's doing. Yeah.
Okay, well, just to kind of look at the flip side of it, as a company, is it that wrong for them to try to like just get with the times?
Think about the people.
If they're offering them the same exact deal that they're offering the major labels, yeah, I think it's fucked up. I don't think it's wrong for them to try to recoup a little bit of change, but if they're offering the small labels the same exact deal that they're offering the majors, and that's really shitty. Because the smaller labels aren't going to make the same kind of money that the major labels are going to make.
Yeah, they should make a difference.
So they should make a different, I mean, that's basic. Like, you offer people different prices based on their economic background or what they can pay, right?
They don't want to be left out. Like, a lot of people felt like they were left out, you know, when iTunes started selling individual tracks, when they really technically kind of brought back the singles.
Or even Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Because Netflix and YouTube got a lot of comparison because of how Netflix made a lot of money through paid subscriptions, and YouTube is just free. And it's just like, well, how the hell are you making your money? Man, just on advertisement, but no paid subscription.
So is it one of those things where YouTube is like going bankrupt because of it?
Hell no. Come on. No, hell no.
No, they have enough advertising because they feel it's not that they're tripping.
Are they sad? Like, what is going on?
They feel like they're left out, like Kim said.
It's part of the pie that they don't have, that a lot of other people are eating from this pie. And it's like, well, shit, we have probably a bigger, subscribers and people that come here. I think they're the most, gone to site on the web.
The second or third most visited site.
Exactly.
I just don't feel like independent artists should have to suffer because of them being money hungry.
That's the way it is.
Yeah. But I agree.
That's the way of the world.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I think there's a bigger picture to look at because YouTube is free, right? So now all of a sudden over the last year or so, we've seen where they've started to roll out subscription plans, where they're saying, channels can charge people to, or they offering subscription plans for people people can subscribe to channels. So now all of a sudden they're coming out with the streaming service too. They rolled out a streaming subscription plans for channels. This is something that if you can kind of look and see where YouTube is trending, this is something that they're trending towards. At some point, who knows? YouTube, you may have to pay to use YouTube in the future.
We're going to fight this.
Yes.
Fight the power.
You ain't going to delete that in here. You're not a partner no more.
Thought you was.
You didn't even know. You didn't even know you ain't a partner no more.
We sign on like, what the fuck? Man, what happened to our videos?
All our shit gone.
That'd be fucked up, man.
It could happen.
It could.
Is it just music or does it change like other people's channels? Like, you know how some people do like beauty channels or like other.
I see.
It's just music now.
It's just music as of now.
Well, I know. I saw Nito drop. He dropped a video about this whole thing, and he was saying like, what about the people like, say for instance, like us, and we feature an artist or whatever, and we put their music somewhere in the middle of our video. Like, how do they regulate that?
Exactly. Are we gonna get deleted just because of that?
Make a rule that you can't
This
do it.
video is blocked in such and such countries. Like, okay.
They'll probably just say you can't. You can't do it. There's enough rules already. They'll just add another one.
Well, thank you, Rod, for your question that everybody was so curious about. This isn't cheating, so. Okay. Yes, you did. You want to rewind to the beginning of the video?
Yes, rewind right now.
Anyways, so thank you for your question. Remember, don't forget to send your questions to Ask DEHH on Twitter and our email ask@deadandhiphop.com. Until next time. What?
Or just send the Rod and let Rod.
You're so lame for that. Okay. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
You know what I'm saying? I know people, son. I know people.